to understand space is to attempt to make sense of the unknown, and what we now know about the dark, unfathomable depths of outer space is a little frightening. We've gathered some spooky facts about the world beyond our world, ranging from some awful truths about living in space to some generally freaky facts about our strange and unfathomable cosmos. Number 12. A giant black hole is roaming through space. A supermassive black hole, 1,000,000 times the mass of the Sun, appears to be rushing across space at a speed of 3 million miles per hour. So it's no big deal. The black hole is presently 2 billion light-years distant from us. Based on the restless character of this black hole, researchers believe it may have collided with another galaxy and, instead of merging with the one it collided with, ripped apart to pursue its own route. These are known as naked or rogue black holes, and there may be more lurking about, ready to start a cosmic turf war. Number 11. The awkward issue of space sex. We've been led to believe that outer space relations may be a steamy, sensual affair thanks to the likes of Captain Kirk and Futurama's sleazy space captain, Zap Brannigan. However, as experts would attest, this is not the case. Vanavanta, an actress and space fanatic, supposedly invented the notion of a customized spacesuit for two, much like a large sleeping bag that keeps a pair stable enough to, whether or if this outfit was a hit with astronaut couples. There are a few aspects of space sex that could ruin the mood. For starters, lower blood pressure in space equals less blood flow, so yeah. Plus, in 0G, you sweat a lot more, so sex in a two-person suit would be quite hot. Third, once inside the suit, you need to be securely fastened down to a sturdy platform. Kirk, try to score with all of this going on. Number 10. Solar superstorms could leave us in total darkness. What are the weather forecasts for the future? It's going to be incredibly sunny, with a potential of global blackouts. Solar storms created by the sun's erratic solar flares can occur at any time, and if they do, the resulting damage might plunge the entire planet into darkness. The most powerful solar behemoth in more than 150 years almost missed us in July 2012. Later that year, a scientific paper revealed how the coronal mass ejection ripped across our orbit. If the explosion had occurred just a week sooner, Earth would have been in the firing line, with particles rushing towards us that would have turned off our power. Number 9. The horrors of decompression. In June 1971, the entire three-man crew of the Soyuz 11 perished on re-entry owing to decompression caused by a broken valve. But what exactly is decompression? And why is it such a terrifying way for an astronaut to die? One man who experienced decompression survived to tell the tale. He was a technician working inside a vacuum chamber at Houston's Johnson Space Center when he accidentally depressurized his spacesuit and lost consciousness within seconds. The man afterwards stated that his last memory before passing out was the wetness on his tongue starting to boil. Nasty. Number 8. Meteors can strike without warning. We forget that if a large enough asteroid hits this area, we could become extinct at any time. Fortunately, science has developed the technology to alert the globe when it comes to identifying the track of planet-wiping comets and meteors in our atmosphere. Oh, thank you so much, dear science. However, this hasn't stopped smaller meteorites from wreaking havoc over the years. In 2013, a meteor shattered into bits over the Ural Mountains, showering small meteors on the Earth below, hurting hundreds of people. If the number of injured people had been higher, this could have resulted in a death toll. Number 7. It's possible to drown inside your spacesuit. Water is typically included in spacesuits for cooling purposes, as well as to keep thirsty astronauts hydrated during a spacewalk. However, wardrobe malfunctions sometimes occur, and when they do, there is a good probability that someone will drown inside their spacesuit. This was a troubling reality for Italian astronaut Luca Parmitano, who was performing engineer work when he saw a pool of water forming at the back of his neck. Fortunately, his coworkers assisted in guiding him back to the safety of the airlock, by which time the water had begun to cover his nose. Parmitano considered the desperate resort of opening the safety valve near his ear, which would have killed him after a while. Number 6. To live in space for a year, you'll need to drink recycled sweat and urine. Water is a scarce commodity on board a spacecraft, so crew members must make do with whatever liquid they can get their hands on. Unfortunately, fresh drinking water is not a luxury granted to astronauts spending extended periods of time in space. Therefore, they must drink their own recycled waste. It's 730 liters in total. That's a lot of recycled urine flowing through your system over and over. To be fair, This is over the course of a year, and it's unlikely that astronauts will ever do the pure thing in one go for a bed. But it doesn't make it any less awful. It appears that the waste takes an average of 8 days to digest and become drinkable. Shears. Number 5. Some stars can literally suck the life out of others. You might reconsider wishing on one of these stars. A set of stars, dubbed vampire stars, by astronomers go about sucking the lifeblood of its neighbors in order to keep burning for longer. A smaller, lower mass star will seek out a neighboring star and be reborn by sucking the hydrogen fuel from another to raise its mass. Sneaky. The vampire star will then become hotter and a more eye-catching blue color, giving it the illusion of a much younger star. It appears that Hollywood isn't the only location in the cosmos where stars go to extremes to look younger. Number 4. Bits of your feet can fall off while you're in orbit. Spaceflight, it turns out, can be a wonderful exfoliant for your skin. After roughly a month in orbit, the dead skin on an astronaut's feet can begin to slough, leaving them with smoother, baby-soft skin. As one astronaut, Don Pettit, put it, your feet begin to mold, as if you were a scaly thing. The callous skin on the bottom of your foot sheds, revealing soft pink flesh beneath. Living in space for an extended period of time can cause you to begin shedding sections of your body, and in real time. Not even once have I been to space. Number 3. Space can screw up your eyesight. Your eyeballs are another body part that space has a tendency to tamper with. The increased pressure in space causes an increase in the volume of fluid surrounding your brain, which can strain your optic nerve and cause your eyes to bulge. Zero gravity, you're terrifying. The disconcerting effects of this fluid shift, as NASA scientists call it, can alter an astronaut's eyeballs so much that someone with excellent vision can finish up with nearsighted vision. So, if you traveled up there with 20/20 eyesight, you might need to see an optician when you return. Number 2. Rogue planets want to play pinball with Earth. If you've ever seen the film Melancholia, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Most planets do what is expected of them and remain in their own small orbit. Unfortunately, some people may have been pushed out of their circle and may feel the need to vent their frustrations on us. What's more frightening is that there are as many of these rogue planets as there are stars in our galaxy, and their size is estimated to be comparable to Jupiter's. By the way, our galaxy has approximately 400 billion stars, 400 billion irritated Jupiter-sized balls attempting to stake out their galactic domain. Number 1. Our galaxy is slowly being sucked away. Dark flow, as scientists call it, may be the mystery factor driving our galaxy's slow destruction. Beyond our universe's known horizon, where light cannot yet reach us, there appears to be a tremendous space vacuum sucking matter away one galaxy at a time. NASA researchers in Maryland have spotted a sequence of galaxy clusters traveling at breakneck speed across the sky. According to the specialists, there is no reason why the clusters should move at such fast speeds, unless they were experiencing a significant tug from something beyond the horizon. I'm hoping NASA can give us a heads up when it's our turn, because several of us have box sets to finish. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Which of these theories do you find scary? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.